What's up, y'all? Your boy is back. Now in today's video, I'm giving you guys my review for the newest album from Jaden, CTV3. Now, before this album, we already got, Sire and Iris and the other cool tapes or whatever. The Sunset tapes, I hate that album. And in my honest opinion, for me personally, that is my least favorite. That is Jaden's worst album, period. To this day. You know what I'm saying? To this freaking day. Because that was an album where we all know when it comes to Jaden's music, he likes to, when you hear the music, you can hear his influences, But that album was pure, let me see if I can be Travis Scott for a day and make an album out of it. That's all that album was. You know what I'm saying? And I did not rock with that at all, right? Also, before we get into today's video, here's today's promoted artist of the day. His name is LEXONGOD. He just dropped a new album called Unsigned Hype. Link to his new album will be in the description. Do make sure to check him out on all social medias as well. And tell him Dylan Jackson TV sent you. So, I was expecting when I listened to this album, just good things, better things from that. Just better things, and again, I'm still a big fan of, Sire and Iris, you know what I'm saying, and just again was hoping for the best, with the cover art and with Cabin Fever, instantly pulled me into this album. Instantly made me feel, okay, Jaden got something on here. He got something on this album that's gonna, make me come back to it. I'm not gonna just listen to it today and that's it. I'm just done with it. But as I continue listening to this album, we got songs like Cabin Fever, Rainbow Bap, In the Hills, Everything, Young in Love, Deep End. I really, those are the core, songs of this album, or the songs I feel like really tie this album together and make this album really worthwhile and really worth listening to. I feel like when you listen to an artist like Jaden Smith, or like Jaden, whatever you want to call him, you're not really listening to his music mostly for the lyrics. It's almost like listening to Travis Scott. You don't go to Travis Scott, or you don't go to a Lil Uzi, because they're the best lyricists in the freaking world. You go to them to listen to the, I don't want to say aesthetic, but to listen to the aesthetic, or, how sonically pleasing the music sounds. So like a song like Young in Love, or a song like In the Hills, is perfect for Jaden, and it's perfect. I feel like those songs and the cover art match well. My least favorite part of this album, I feel like it was Boys and Girls. I know that, as an artist, you try to promote that peace, love, and positivity. You try to promote, okay, guys, let's all come together, in the words of the Beatles, come together right now. I got it, I understand. And as an artist, you truly can only do so much. So you try to promote as much love through the music as you can, because the world is shrouded in so much hate, right? But I feel like at the same time, when there's so much stuff that's going on, especially to African American people, a song like Boys and Girls is not really helping anybody, and I know people use music to escape and just get away from all that stuff, but I just felt like that song was just, I felt like I've heard it all before, and I guess it sounded pretentious almost a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm not using the right word, but I just didn't really mesh with that song all that well. Another low point of this album for me was the song with Justin Bieber. I felt like Jaden's singing on that was very, very pitchy. Did not sound good at all in my opinion. And then Justin Bieber as a feature, it sounded okay at first, but then after that it's just no, that song was just it didn't do anything for me at all. Nothing about that song, did anything from the production or just nothing. There are songs on here that, of course, when you see the cover, you got you got the guitars and stuff like that. So a lot of that is implemented in this album. But there's songs like Lucy where you have those guitars implemented, and it kind of gives you like honestly a 1950s doo-wop type vibe. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I feel like that is more so a white doo-wop and not a black one. It reminded me, Lucy reminded me of a song like the Beach Boys would make. Now that I listen back, now that the song is actually in my head, it reminds me of something like the Beach Boys. Maybe that's where you got the inspiration from. I guess it would make sense if we got the inspiration from Beach Boys, right? Because it, again, based off the cover and everything, it's like really 60s, 70s ish kind of feel, you know what I'm saying? So I guess in that sense it makes sense. But regardless of that, not really a fan of Lucy. Not really a fan of the song with Justin Bieber. Other than that, as I scroll through this through the track listing, just to see if I missed anything, Drops of Sun I really enjoyed as well. It's really nice, really subtle, smooth, straight to the point. I like the chorus or whatever, and I really like the production on there. Drops of Sun was really nice as well. But other than that, this is not bad, bro. This is not bad at all. And again, when you listen to a song or an album from Jaden, I don't really think you're supposed to really go into his music hoping for the greatest bars of all time and hoping for the freaking lyricism to just slap you in the face, you know what I'm saying? But at least, you're listening to the music, you're getting a feel for it, and it's connecting with you in a specific way. And I feel like songs again like Rainbow Bat, where he is spitting his ass off, Everything, In the Hills, Young in Love, which on Young in Love he says life is a storm and I'm in the eye of it. That slapped me in the face. I really like that. Cabin Fever, Drops of Sun, and Deep End, all those songs, great tracks for this album. Honestly, if all those songs were just on this album or just made this album, great album. Straight up. I don't really remember circa 2015, to be honest with you. I feel like that song came and went. But everything else, and that's not to say songs like, Bad Connection or Muted Sunrise and Photograph and Sunburnt and, the others I didn't mention. That's not to say that those were bad either. But I know I didn't like Lucy, and I know I didn't like Falling For You. I know that much. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, bro, how much time I got? All in all, for Jaden, CTV3, not a bad album in my opinion. Great tracks. The good definitely outweighs the bad on this album. I'm happy for Jaden. I just wish that, or I'm hoping that as he continues to make music, as he continues to find his sound, I hope that he strays away from making music that, sounds more like his influences and sounds more like him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he has the potential to do that, but that's something I feel like that plagues his music. Whenever you listen to something by Jaden, you can hear it and you're like, oh, Travis Scott would have been perfect on that, or that could have been a Travis Scott song, or that sounds like Kanye, or that sounds like this, that sounds like that. You can never really hear something and say, oh, that sounds like Jaden. I would love to listen to something and say, oh, that's Jaden right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the feelings in the music is from his own experiences in life, of course, but from the music sonically, when you're listening to it, it sounds like, other people. So I'm just hoping that as he continues to make his music, as he continues to progress as an artist, he just is able to find his own lane, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. Just find his own lane, find exactly what works for him. I guess this is what works for him, but I would rather him sound like him. So Anyways, man, you guys let me know in the comment section your thoughts and your opinions on Jaden's new album, CTV3. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts and your opinions. Did you like the album? Did you not like the album? If you guys enjoyed today's video, do make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more. As always, Unsigned. Thank you for watching. New podcast episode should be up. If not today, then tomorrow. I'll sure to be updating that on my community tab and my Twitter. So make sure you guys are following me on my social medias. Links in the description. Consider joining my Patreon, because recently I did get a copyright strike for my weekend video on Over Now, but on my Patreon I did upload that, and it's an uncut reaction. For $5 you can get uncut reactions. You know what I'm saying? You can get it completely unedited, completely uncut. There are no freaking ads. You can watch that bitch all the way through, and you ain't gotta worry about that bitch getting taken down and me crying in the freaking corner like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about that. So consider joining, the support. I appreciate it all. Love you guys. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.